Hello, and welcome to a presentation about the Dr. Martens Cultural History Museum. Today, I will discuss our mission at the Dr. Martens Cultural History Museum, the brand's history, our museum's history, the current collection and its recent growth, and the recent upgrade to our cataloging metadata scheme. The Dr. Martens Cultural History Museum shall collect, preserve, and showcase the history and culture of Dr. Martens, the English footwear and clothing brand. Dr. Martens boots have become a British icon, known for their air-cushioned soles, upper shape, welted construction, and yellow stitching. The company was founded in Germany in 1947 by Klaus Martens and Herbert Funk. In 1959, patent rights were sold to R. Griggs Group Limited, who bought the rights to manufacture the boot in the UK. It was at this time that the boot heel was redesigned slightly to make it fit better, yellow stitching added, and the soles were trademarked as Airwear. The first Dr. Martens boots manufactured in the UK were produced on April 1, 1960. Which were known as Style 1460 and are still in production today. The boots became popular among postmen, police officers, and factory workers. By the late 1960s, a cultural shift took place and the boots became popular among skinheads. By the late 1970s, they were popular among punks, new wave and ska musicians, and members of other youth cultures. The boots and shoes rose in popularity again in the 1990s as grunge fashion became popular. The increase in popularity has led to the establishment of Dr. Martens stores around the world. The brand now sells dozens of styles of shoes, boots, clothing, socks, and bags, releasing new designs monthly. The company has paired with different artists and musicians to collaborate on different styles. In 2015, Dr. Martens began their collaboration with Britain's Tate Museum, releasing different patterns on the original 1460 style boot that include the artwork of William Hogarth and William Blake. The Dr. Martens Cultural History Museum was founded in 2007 with close to 5,000 items that included shoes, boots, photographs, CDs, DVDs, and documents. During our second year, we came close to losing our entire collection due to flood damage from a faulty sprinkler system. However, thanks to the quick thinking of several staff members, very little of the collection was damaged. Since that time, we have worked together to expand our collection through outreach, both within the United States and internationally. In 2014, we moved into a larger facility, making it easier to continue growing our collections. As of August 2018, the museum currently holds 43,300 pieces that include documents and ephemera, such as shoes, boots, clothing, photographs, sound recordings, and video. Our holdings are currently 75% digitized. These numbers are partially due to two significant collections that we received in 2017. In March 2017, we received the 3,300-piece Brian Walker collection. Later that year, we received the 1,300-piece Joe Strummer collection, which documents Dr. Martens' philanthropy with the Joe Strummer Foundation. The Joe Strummer Foundation's mission is to help reduce poverty and create social mobility through music, so much of the collection reflects these interests. In August 2017, we determined that with the increase to our current collections, we needed to do three things in the next 2 years. First, we needed to increase the digitized content for the Dr. Martens Cultural History Museum's digital library. Second, we need to make the current content more easily accessible to our users. And third, we need to alleviate some of the cataloging issues we have had in the past by making a more efficient system. Now, in 2018, we have made some good strides to meet our goals. As a group, we recognize that we would need to increase funding to make these changes happen. In May of this year, we were awarded a generous NEH grant to assist in meeting these goals. Since May, we have updated some of our equipment for digitization. We have also hired a part-time photo archivist who is assisting in processing and digitizing the large number of photographs in the Brian Walker collection. We have also focused on redesigning our current cataloging metadata scheme to assist in presenting more accessible information to users and to create a more effective cataloging process by eliminating some of the issues we have had in the past. Staff sat down together over the course of 6 months to discuss what issues existed in the current metadata scheme, and then determine how we could develop a new scheme that will make cataloging easier while also making content more accessible to users. Complaints about the old metadata scheme were that it was limited and often confusing. There were also no elements for some data, which meant that some information was placed in elements it wasn't meant for, or completely left out of the record. During the system redesign, staff determined which elements of the previous system were essential. The group discussed how to make each element more effective for our needs. They then created a list of elements of the remaining list and discussed what could be done to improve on each or which could be eliminated because they were not working well for our needs. Finally, the group created a wish list of elements they believed would improve upon information collection for the museum as well as dissemination of information to our users. Our next step was to create an application scenario so that we would all understand the purpose of the museum, our outcomes for digital content, and our anticipated users. Our organizational content. The Dr. Martens Cultural History Museum is a privately funded museum in the United States. The museum consists of collections that have been donated or loaned to establish the cultural history of the Dr. Martens brand. The digital content. The digital collection will include a combination of digitized documents, digitized photographs, and born digital images taken with a digital camera, MP4 sound recordings converted from CD, and MP4 videos converted from VHS and DVDs. Our anticipated users. Primary users will be potentially diverse, including scholars and researchers of cultural studies and university and K-12 students. Our secondary users are the general public. Now, in developing the new scheme, staff determined that the scheme and retrieval system must allow users to search and browse by the resource title, creator, Dr. Martens style number, subject, digital ID, and original resource date. But they also wanted to be able to identify content by the elements above and also by contributor, original item, medium, original format, digital format, place of creation or publication, as well as also identify related sources. One example from the Metadata Application Profile, or MAP, is the style number. The most iconic style of Dr. Martens shoes and boots are given a style number. These pieces of footwear are the original design of the footwear, but then styled with different materials and print. However, the number remains constant. Staff learned that many users will conduct searches by style number. However, a user may miss a significant record if the style number is not in the title or description element fields. So our example for this metadata application profile, the element name is Dr. Martens style number. Our definition is the style number for the Dr. Martens footwear. The obligation, this is an optional field. It will only be used if it's available and an asset to the record. Occurrence, this is non-repeatable. The value scheme, it's free text. Dublin core, it's an identifier. The input guidelines, a 4-digit number from established museum list of existing Dr. Martens styles. And examples are 1460, which is the iconic boot that Dr. Martens built its company on, and 2976. This is an example of an item in our collection that does not include a Dr. Martens style number, although the t-shirt contains the image of the classic 1460 Dr. Martens boot. By adding Dr. Martens style number to the record, the element field can be populated, and the record will be retrieved for the user when conducting a search using 1460. This is an example of the digital record element fields that the user will see if they are to do a search on the t-shirt in the previous slide or the number 1460 in the Dr. Martens style number. So the resource title will be Classic Boot T-shirt, creator will be Dr. Martens, subject T-shirt or popular culture, description burgundy T-shirt with image of Dr. Martens 1460 classic boots on chest, Dr. Martens style number 1460. Original item medium will be cotton, contributor Dan Jackson, original resource date was 2015. Place of creation or publication, United Kingdom. Digital file format, image JPEG. Date digitized 2016. Related source, Dan Jackson Collection. And the rights management. All rights to this resource are owned by the Dr. Martens Cultural History Museum. Any use for commercial purposes is prohibited. This is an example of fielded searching that the user can access when conducting an advanced search. You'll notice that the drop-down includes the staff search requirements of resource title, creator, Dr. Martens style number, subject, digital ID, and original resource date. Additionally, the user can instill search limits, such as a date or a date range, which will help to locate specific items more quickly. In conclusion, the Dr. Martens Cultural History Museum has grown and evolved since its creation in 2007. In that time, we have expanded our collection and made our content accessible through the increased digitization for our digital library. In the past 2 years, we have received 2 significant collections and have been awarded a substantial NEH grant that has allowed us to move the museum's mission forward. Finally, with the hard work and dedication of every member of our staff, we have created and established a metadata scheme that makes cataloging easier, but also provides more accessible content to our users. Thank you for watching this presentation about the Dr. Martens Cultural History Museum.